Hello, God bless you, everyone. I'm Kurt Kimbrough, and as some of you may know, Anthony was not only my friend but my baby brother. And first of all, I want to say how sorry I am. I wasn't able to make the services on today. Unfortunately, my father suffered a mild stroke this past Wednesday and is convalescing in the hospital. And me being his primary caretaker, um, had to stay back and get him back going. So I want to be there so bad with you all today, if for no other reason than to hug on Judy and love on my girls. Yeah, my girls are my girls. Blue said they were my girls. I started out as godfather to Tashian, and Blue made it clear, hey, but you godfather all my children. So let me say this about my brother. First of all, as saddened as I was to hear of his passing, it's hard for me to think of and say Anthony Blue without smiling, um, because that's just who he is, and that was our relationship. Big brother, little brother, always cracking a joke, always having something to laugh at, and one thing, so many things we could all say about Anthony that we loved, and one thing I'll say is that I loved how he loved. He's one of those brothers that was a man's man who loved hard. If he was your friend, he's your friend. If he wasn't your friend, he wasn't your friend. If he supports you, if he was down for what you were doing, he let you know. If he wasn't, I remember getting checked several times when something may come up that he wasn't necessarily down for. But we turned right back around and love on each other. Um, I recall the time definitely after he moved up here to Valdosta area, and our relationship really blossomed then. And wow, just to laugh a minute and always a good time around Blue. Um, I just wonder if did anybody ever call him Anthony? That was his name. Because I know his family calls him Terrell, and you know, I know Sharice called him Fat Boy. Of course, the girls call him Daddy. My nickname for him was Bad Boy. Now, it wasn't Bad Boy because he was a bad boy per se, but as most of you probably in the congregation know, if you ever had a chance to partake of Big Blue's barbecue, then you know he was a bad boy on that barbecue grill, right? Yeah. Um, I recall, of course, I had some of his cooking when I visit South Florida, and when he was up here in Georgia, he cooked all the time, and I'm glad he left me a few secrets, and so yeah, to steal from, and not necessarily steal from. He was very giving. I mean, hey, Kimbro, this how you do this here. This how you need to do your meat. This what you do, and I'm still doing some of that stuff today. So all of those secrets, all those good cooking uh, techniques will not go in the ground. Praise the Lord. And so, and I gotta say this, and I told Judy this the other day on the phone. I said I don't know who's in charge of the repast or where y'all gonna eat, but if y'all ain't got no smoked meat up in there today, you are not honoring Anthony Blue. Something got to have some smoke that's gonna run through it, because that's what Blue is all about. He loved to smoke meat, loved to cook, and do his thing. Again, I'm so appreciative of his love, his friendship. There was a couple of times a year that we didn't like each other, and we announced that we didn't like each other. As many of you know, he was a diehard Miami Dolphins fan, Miami Hurricane fan. Me, I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan, Georgia Bulldog, Florida State fan. So whenever Florida State played Miami, we had this thing of either calling each other, texting each other, saying, hey, you know I don't like you today. I don't like you either. We go back and forth a little bit, and so we'll pick up tomorrow and start loving on each other again. But today I don't like you, Negro. I don't like your tail. Because knowing Anthony and me, neither one of us said tail and Negro, but this is church. But anyway, We had a good time loving each other. Um, I want to leave you with this if I can, and just to encourage you, the family. It's been stated that um, if you want to go see where dreams are unfulfilled, stop by a cemetery. And we haven't lost Blue because we know where he is. He was a believer. He loved God with all his heart. And when you lose something, you don't know where it is. We know where Blue is. Blue's got the smoker going in heaven right now. But if there is one thing to be sad about, it's an unfulfilled dream. And unfortunately, Blue had I had big dreams for my brother. I want to. I had dreams of opening a restaurant, having Blue as my number one chef. He always wanted to be a restaurant owner, and I recall him in Valdosta, weekend upon weekend, Saturday upon Saturday, setting up a little tent or something other with his grill, selling sandwiches, selling chicken, selling rib plates, selling this. My man was a hustler. My man got it done by all costs. And to the children, Tashan, Antonice, Nia, Ariel, Chauncey, you know, I want to encourage you all to carry out your father's legacy of hard work, getting it done at all costs, not making any excuses for when you couldn't, or when you may not have the means. Blue made a way. Blue fired up the grill, made a way. If he had to go work another job, if he had to take on a second or third job, he made a way. And come on, fire up the grill, sell some sandwiches, he made a way. That kind of work ethic flows through your blood. And the best way to honor his legacy is to carry on that work ethic, and continue the hard work, and continue and so whatever dream that you may have, children, family, Sharice, Jeffrey, Mike, all of you guys who I know looked up to Blue, you know, just carry out his work ethic, and hard work will get you a long way. And the man we're here to honor today is a very hard worker. So I just want to leave you with that, and encourage you to keep his legacy going by working hard. Every time you eat some barbecue, somebody down there in Pompano made this yellow sauce, and I'm gonna tell on him now, since Blue can't get me back. He brought that yellow sauce to Georgia and claimed it. I don't know who he was down there barbecue. Man, I bet you're in the audience right now. But that was a bad boy on the grill. We all know that. But I love my brother. Gonna miss him. Gonna miss sharing with him and him sharing with me. But just keep the memories of the good times. Keep cooking. Every time you fire up a grill, think about Big Blues Barbecue. Family, I love you, Judy, um, uh, Red, Antonice, Ariel, Tashan, Nia, Chauncey. Didn't realize you were 12, 13, man. Wow, getting big. Love you guys. I look forward to getting down to Florida and seeing you if I don't catch the girls in the A. Y'all be blessed. Love you, Blue.